Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here today. It is sunny. It's nice. It's in the 80s. And it's really, really nice to see everybody. I hope you like my voice. It's got a little bit of a change today. Got a little frog in my throat. Right, Eddie?
Right. Don't inhale too much, because you're going to get poison.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with my voice? I think it sounds wonderful.
I don't know. You sound like, what is that?
Well, like I said, it's about 90 degrees today. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. Yeah, that's pretty funny, huh? All right, here, take that. Throw that away. All right, enough goofing around. Playing with helium. Very bad. Couldn't help it, though. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful day here today. Very sunny. Not a lot of clouds. Some clouds, but not a lot. Absolutely gorgeous. The garden is doing absolutely awesome. It's really starting to take off here. So I'm going to have to start adjusting these up as they're growing. But yeah, they're doing really, really well. So it's coming along, starting to really take off, and I knew it would. I watered this morning, so I'll probably wait again and I'll water tomorrow morning. But as you can see here, I mean, these are freaking doing absolutely awesome. This is the zucchini, and it's really taken off. Cucumbers are going a little bit slower, but that's okay. But all the tomatoes are really starting to grow nice. So they're all coming in. Like I said, it's 3 different types of tomato plants. So that's what's it's going really, really well. So anyway, today's subject I wanted to talk about. Oh wait, before I get started on today's subject, I want to talk about the All-American canner that I picked up. And I got to tell you, because I looked at it, everybody's like, "Oh, check out and see what they are new online." Da 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 da. So I got to tell you, I mean, because it was such a freaking deal. I didn't realize that they were that expensive. Okay, number one. So the guy had, the pressure canner, and he had the water bath canner. So I had said to him, I said, let me see. I said, how about what do you think about taking, $20 for both of them? And he was like, yep, that'll work. We can do that. So I picked up not only the pressure canner, but also the water bath canner for $20. So you're talking, the price of those are quite expensive. So yeah, that was fun. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. My neighbor has started bringing some of the lumber over for doing the chicken coop. So he's getting that started over here. So I do got to get this burned off, which I'm going to probably do tonight because it's a lot calmer day today. But anyway, so topic of today's video, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And somebody had mentioned this in the comments, so I thought it would make a really, really good video, and I told them that I would do a video on this topic. They said, how do you deal with the threat of extended family and friends that know you prep, and if something happens, or I should say when something happens, that, they're going to come to you, either expect you to take care of them, or, try to take your stuff or whatever, something to that effect, okay? So I definitely thought this would be a great topic to talk about. So I said, okay. So I thought about it and I said, okay, we can definitely do that as a topic. So here's my initial thing, okay? Initially, what I do, okay, me personally with anybody, I will talk to everybody and anybody about prepping. I love to talk about prepping. I love to talk about living off grid. So that's an easy subject for me to talk about. So I will say to them, either family or friends, if you're interested and you want to get involved in this, let me know, and we'll figure it out, and, how we're going to do it, and, what preps you're going to, it's an investment for them too. If they want to get involved, my biggest thing, realistically, what I want people to invest in my project, I want them to invest food, because all the other stuff I'm going to do no matter what anyway. So, those are making my life better. All the other things that we're doing and my kids' life better, And the thing is, when something happens, obviously it's going to benefit them as well. But if they invest in food and they have that investment up here with food, that makes a big difference because I don't have to worry about, how I'm going to feed everybody at that point. So what I normally do is I tell people, if you want to get involved in this and you want to be part of this, you invest, food up here, okay? Now, if they don't want to be involved in it, I tell them right from the very beginning, I will say, okay, listen, if you don't want to be a part of this, that's fine. And that's your choice, obviously. But I say, if that's going to be the case, when something happens, do not come to me looking for help, because that's not going to happen either. I haven't invested all my time and effort in everything that I've done for somebody else to come up here and reap the benefits of it, and they've sacrificed nothing, and I've sacrificed everything, okay? So I basically tell people, this is what I would suggest to most people, with family and friends. Be very upfront, be very honest, okay? If you don't want to be involved and you don't want any part of this and you don't want to take money and invest in food and add to my supplies that we have here on site, don't even think about coming to me when an S.H.T.F situation happens and think that I'm obligated to take care of you, because I'm not, and I'm not going to, okay? That's definitely something that you need to talk to people about. Be very honest, be very upfront. And then you're going to have people that be like, oh, how can you be like that, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's real easy, because it's like I've taken all my time, all my effort, everything that I've done, and I've put it into this project that I'm doing up here, okay? So I'm obviously very vested and very invested in the project. If you're not willing to be invested in a project, then there's no reason for you to reap the benefits of that, okay? So now, if you have a group, obviously, you have group members, people are contributing either time or money or, like I say, food. Like I said, for me, my thing is this. It's like, and this is what I'll tell anybody. If they want to invest in this and they want to give me money, that money's going to be going to get food. And I'll show them the receipts. This is what I bought. Here's the date that I bought it, obviously after they've given me the money. And I've added to the food supply. That makes them invested. That makes them a part of it, okay? And now I've had people say to me, well, what about if somebody decides they want to be part of your group and they've invested, like, we'll use $50, okay? Say they've invested $50 and then all of a sudden S.H.T.F happens. You're going to have a place for them and they've only invested $50? Well, they're going to, okay, if that's the case, that they've invested that $50 for, say, and I use that to buy food, then yes, they are invested in it and it's part of it. But they also are going to know that when they come up here, they're going to work, just like everybody else. And see, here's the thing, and this is, I was talking to the other day, when you have a group and you're working together, it doesn't mean that I sit back and I just dictate orders of who does what. Every one of us, myself included, everybody gets their hands dirty. Everybody's out working for the greater good of the group, okay? That's how it has to be if you're going to have a group. Nobody's sitting back. Little kids can pick up, kindling. They can go through the woods. Like if the little kids go out there in the woods, we'll just take a walk out there. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is real simple. This is, any kid can do this, okay? So you take the little kids and you say, okay, listen, your job today, and you're going to have supervision, adult supervision. It's like maybe you got one person watching, have like a wheelbarrow or something, and you say, okay, come on in here and pick up all these twigs. Look at all this over here, guys. This is everywhere, okay? All through here. That is all waiting to be picked up to be used as kindling for your fire, okay? You're going to need that kindling when the winter comes. So if you have the little kids in there doing that type of stuff, that keeps them busy, it makes them part of it, and that's all part of it too. So like I said, so dealing with family that doesn't want to, well, like I said, that knows that you prep, that is doing nothing about it. Be honest with them. Tell them, if you are not contributing, if you are not helping, do not come, because I will not take care of you. So if you tell them that right up front and be honest with them, it's going to make some of them think, some of them are going to think you're an a-hole, but who cares? You're honest, you tell them how it is, and that's it, period. And so it's like, if you have group members and people in your group, then they can, work on, helping with security and whatever and stuff like that. That's why, like I said, I keep saying, and I'll say it over and over again, you have to have a group, okay? If I have 20 relatives show up here and automatically think that I'm going to allow or take care of them, you know, that's not going to be the case. Now, there's certain family members that I will admit, and I will say this too right on camera, but there are certain family members that have contributed nothing that I will take care of, just because I would. My niece and her 3 boys, I would take care of her in a heartbeat, okay? Obviously, my sister, I would take care of her in a heartbeat. Now, my mom has helped out a lot. She's come up here, she's helped stack wood, every freaking thing else. So obviously, my mom has a place here no matter what. You know, and then my other sister has been here. Oh my God, my other sister that's thinking about moving up here, she's the one that helped us move down here. I mean, it was like, it was crazy, and she helped all day long. And I'll tell you what, that day when we moved down here, that was a long freaking day, guys. It really, really was. But anyway, so, you know, you have to be honest with people. You have to tell them, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it, you're going to be involved. And if they say no, then you tell them. Then don't even think about coming here, because the only thing that's going to greet you if you come here then is a bullet. I mean, you're going to have to be that harsh. It sounds horrible. It sounds hard. But you're going to tough decisions are going to have to be made when that situation happens. And if they're not actively participating in helping you with your program, then why do you don't owe them anything? You know what I mean? You don't owe them a thing. But the thing is, like I said, the more people that you can get involved, the better. Safety in numbers, guys. And I've said it over and over again. And here's the other thing, and I've said this too many, many times. When you have a group and things go bad, you're going to end up with people in your group that you never even imagined it would be in your group. Never were preppers in the past, had no idea of prepping, never did a prepping for a day in their life, okay? But if I got some guy comes up here and he says to me, listen, he says, you know, I'm a surgeon, and, you know, I got my family with me, and, you know, could you help us out? I'm telling you right now, I'm taking him in, because that's something that's going to be very, very valuable. You got a doctor, that's huge. Now, me being a nurse, that's all well and great, but a doctor you have a doctor on hand would be absolutely awesome. So, dentist, same thing. If you got a dentist, it's the same exact thing. Awesome to have on hand. So these are things that you got to think about, okay? Family and friends that don't prep, it's a hard thing to deal with, okay? But like I said, the biggest thing I would say, like I said, is be very honest, be very upfront. You know, don't hold back. Tell them what the deal is. And if they say no, then you tell them. We'll say, well, then don't even bother. You know, I said, because like I told my one buddy, I said, here's the thing, dude. I said, I love you and stuff like that. But if you're not going to help me out with this, and you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, what do I owe you? I owe you squat, okay? And he's like, no, I get it. So, you know, I mean, but the thing is, everything, it's like I said, it's time and money. These things don't happen overnight, guys, okay? So it's like, with anything else, you have to work at things methodically. Building a group, it's the same exact thing. You have to work at it methodically. You're checking people out, you're feeling them out. And I go with my gut, I'll be honest with you. I'll go with my gut a lot. If I get a bad vibe, see ya, bye. I don't like it. I just, you know, but if I get a good vibe from somebody, that's a whole different thing. So anyway, I hope this answers the question of that. Please tell me what your thoughts are on this topic. I really want to know what you guys think. You know, like I said, you prep, you've been prepping your butt off. Other people, and this is why when a lot of people tell me, well, I don't tell anybody that I prep. Well, that's not helping you out in the long run, okay? Because a lot of times what's going to end up happening, some of those people may have been able to help you, and you didn't approach them ahead of time. And yeah, I get it. People think we're crazy because we prep. They don't understand it. But if you sit down and you talk to them about it, it makes all the difference in the world, okay? So, and I got to, so anyway, listen, I'm going to jump off here. Like I said, please like, comment, share. Tell me what your thoughts are. I want to hear your input on this topic because I think it's interesting. And I just kind of went over what I would do, okay? And so, in the way I have done it, you know, but, you know, whatever you guys do, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. So, let me know, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you like the helium thing. It was just kind of like a joke, okay? But anyway, remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, the biggest thing, guys, is really, it's one step at a time, it's one thing at a time, and it's one day at a time. STD, it's a real easy way to remember it, because everybody knows what an STD is, but this is a good STD. You can reach your goals Nobody can stop you except yourself. And you got to follow your heart. You got to follow your dreams. Okay? I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.